Okay, I'm going to try this again. I never went live. Had an issue. Well, I tried it a minute ago, but anyways, I want to try to grow some mushrooms. Learning on everything, so I don't really know the process 100%. I know there's an incubation period where the mycelium grows, and then there's a period where you actually fruit the mushrooms, and that's where the mushrooms grow. And I love mushrooms. I could eat mushrooms every day. But anyways, this here is what I came up with. This is an old rack from some computer equipment. Got it on wheels here so I could roll it around pretty easy. And I took off the sides and the back, which are pretty heavy metal. It's an older rack when things weren't built so cheap. And the metal's actually pretty thick gauge and has a lot of weight to it. So I took those off and I put on some insulation panels here because I need to control the temperature. It has a front door which I have not insulated yet, and I apologize for the lighting here, but anyways, if we look inside, what I'll have is a temperature control. Actually, I've got it in here. I was using this on my homebrew over here, and I'm going to use that to control the heater in here. Got a heater in there. This is actually a steam cylinder. It's a 208 volt steam cylinder. I'm not sure if I'm going to fart around with that or not. I'll probably just get a humidifier to control the humidity in here. So anyways, this is what I'm going to use to essentially incubate the mushrooms and then fruit them out in 2 different stages. Interestingly, mushrooms create CO2 when they grow, from what I'm understanding, and you have to evacuate that CO2, otherwise the mushrooms will stunt and they won't fruit appropriately. So got some fans up here. Let me see if I can adjust the light here. And you're not going to see them too well. But anyways, there's fans up there. Bearings aren't too good in those fans, but what I did is I took a piece of styrofoam and I hinged it. And when I turn these fans on, they will be noisy, but it will demonstrate what I'm doing here. I'm going to have these on a timer. And when the fans ramp up, you'll see the top of that will flap open. And I'll essentially have that turn on for maybe, oh hell, I don't know, you know, maybe 1 minute. I don't know, a few times a day. And then I'll, you know, obviously it'll kick on and it'll kick off. So this is going to be my mushroom grow chamber. So any input, if there's any mushroom mycological gurus out there watching this or whatever, you know, let me know what you think. Any input would be appreciated. I'm going to put insulation over this. Also, mushrooms don't always want the dark. They're going to want the light when they fruit, so I'll make a removable insulation panel to put over the plexiglass or Lexan or whatever that is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm collecting some parts and pieces. I got some more rails here, and that's so I could build shelves in here. So these fellas are more of those cross braces, and then I'll have shelves where I could put rows of you know, bars or wood or something where I could set the mushroom bags or canisters or whatever I'm growing them in. I'm setting myself up. Here's some venting. This is a 4-inch vent. This here is a steam distributor here, like a manifold, a steam manifold. So don't know if I'm going to use that or not. I might just scrap it. This old lamp here I thought might come in handy if I put if I set it next to the unit and I put a control, you know, get rid of this, put a control panel on there, so I could put my my Inkbird, whatever, my sensor, control unit on there, mount a piece of wood or something on there, and put a couple things side by side on a piece of wood, and it'll kind of be mobile that way. I can move it out of the way. So yeah, coming right along. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas, I'm gonna start out with oyster mushrooms. None of them magic mushrooms, so don't even go there. None of that funky stuff. Yeah, I did order some spawn, some oyster mushroom spawn today. And oh yeah, I've got this here. I've got a bag of hardwood fuel pellets, which is essentially compressed sawdust. And I've got a bag of soybean hull pellets. So it's a 50-50 mix. Still trying to figure out how much water to add to those. When I mix them together, that'll be the substrate, the nutrients essentially that the mushrooms will need to grow. So that's where I'm at with this. It's interesting to document this because I could envision myself with a larger room down the road, maybe an entire outbuilding or something dedicated to this if it goes well. We'll see how that goes, but anyway, thanks for watching.